Hello. Good morning, beautiful foodies, and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm so excited to be filming another What I Eat in a Day. I'm really enjoying these types of videos. So I'm getting some coffee ready and I'm just getting started on breakfast. So I'll show you all what I'm going to be eating on a beautiful Saturday. If you're new to my channel, my name is Zainab and I love food. I post a lot of food related videos and I'm thinking of potentially starting to post more like educational videos on food. So if you like food, okay, if you're a fellow foodie, we can connect on that level. So definitely hit that subscribe button. That being said, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna jump right into this weekend's What I Eat in a Day. I started my morning off with a nice warm cup of coffee. Nothing super fancy here, no mocha this time, but I just really wanted a nice warm cup of coffee. And of course, I also added some delicious frothed milk into it as well. To accompany my morning coffee, I decided to make a super jazzed up oatmeal bowl. To do this, I simply chopped 2 apples, and don't worry, I didn't eat this entirely on my own, although now that I think about it, I could have totally done it. I then added some lemon zest and some lemon juice as well, just for that little zing. I then added a little bit of cinnamon as well because everyone knows apple and cinnamon go so well together. And then I just gave everything a nice mix and let it kind of cook down until the apples were nice and soft and to my liking. I honestly hate doing dishes, so I just reused the exact same saucepan where the apples were cooking earlier to make my oatmeal. So I simply boiled some water with my large oatmeal flakes, and then I added cinnamon, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, some hemp hearts as well. Of course, I love overloading my oatmeal with lots of delicious nutrients and nuts and seeds and just whatever I can pretty much find in my pantry. So I then gave everything a really good mix until everything was well incorporated. To a small bowl, I added my delicious looking oatmeal and topped that off with my apples. For some sweetness, I decided to add a little bit of maple syrup. I know it looks like a lot, but I promise you when I mixed everything together, it was like almost non-existent. I then drizzled, of course, some almond butter on top of everything because everyone already knows how much I love my almond butter and honestly just nut butters in general. I'm absolutely obsessed and I'm totally okay with admitting it. And then I decided to add a little bit of frothed almond milk. And honestly, it didn't look quite appetizing, so I just gave everything a mix and it eventually looked pretty decent. Later that day for lunch, I decided to make a very overloaded avocado toast with lots of delicious chickpeas. So I started off by just simply boiling my chickpeas on a pan, then adding some olive oil. And to season those chickpeas, I added some salt, some black pepper, some turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, garlic powder, and cumin. And I simply gave everything a nice mix until all of the spices were very well combined. To some toasted sourdough bread, I added lots and lots of avocado paste. I honestly didn't season my avocados this time because the chickpeas were just beautifully seasoned and I was so extremely happy with the flavor that was just jam-packed in that avocado toast. So I was perfectly happy with just a very simple avocado. And of course, I really loaded on those chickpeas. And to add some saltiness and acidity to this delicious avocado toast, I topped it off with some capers, red kraut, and some red chili flakes. Not gonna lie, I think I put way too many red chili flakes on my avocado toast, so I'm a little nervous to eat it, but we're gonna go ahead and eat it anyways. Later that day, I got hungry for a little snack, so I decided to make myself some plantain chips. I used very green plantains to make these chips, as opposed to the more ripe ones, which would normally give you a very nice and soft plantain versus like a nice crispy one. I do have to say that these chips did not come out as good as the ones we buy from the grocery store, okay? Like, huge difference. But you know what? I'm totally okay with it because I made them, so I forced myself to enjoy them. Later that night, we made something super simple for dinner. We honestly weren't in the mood for anything heavy, so we simply sauteed some onions, olive oil, red and yellow pepper with some mushrooms and lots of green beans. Because I'm not a big fan of boring vegetables, I seasoned these vegetables really nicely with some salt, some black pepper, some ginger powder, some garlic powder, cayenne powder, oregano, and red chili flakes. I then just gave everything a really good mix, making sure all the vegetables were really well coated and flavored with all of those spices. I felt so nourished and happy by the end of this day, and I hope you all enjoyed watching this week's What I Eat in a Day Vegan Edition. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more food-related content, and leave a little comment in the comments section to let me know what you thought of this week's video. Bye, everyone!